During the 2000s, the waters of the Gulf of Aden attracted the world's attention. By 2008, this strategic section of a busy maritime route became one of the most dangerous piracy and armed robbery hotspots in the world. Between 2008 and 2011, for instance, nearly 700 cases were reported in the area. But piracy and armed robbery were not the only forms of maritime criminality to have thrived in the last decade. Illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing, drug trafficking, human smuggling and marine pollution have also increased, putting in danger the stability and development of coastal states as well as global trade and transportation. Faced with these challenges, countries across the Western Indian Ocean decided in 2009 to set up the Djibouti Code of Conduct, a new regional mechanism intended to increase cooperation and fight maritime criminality, in particular piracy. As a long-time partner in the region, the European Union has been one of the main supporters of this and other collective efforts. Among other initiatives, the Critical Maritime Routes Programme has been a crucial tool to enhance EU engagement and support for maritime security in the Indian Ocean. Since 2010, no less than 3 critical maritime routes projects have been launched in this part of the world: Marsik, Crimario and Crimlea. Although different, these projects have all been working to boost regional cooperation, streamline communication and enhance regional institutions. Marsik, for instance, was set up in 2010 to reinforce the capacities of maritime and law enforcement administrations and coast guards to implement the Djibouti Code and operate the 3 information sharing centers established in Sana'a, Dar es Salaam and Mombasa. Gathering 21 beneficiary countries, Marsik developed tailor-made training activities in areas as diverse as information sharing and maritime governance. Through this project, the EU has also supported the establishment of the Djibouti Regional Maritime Training Centre, intended to be the main training institution in the region. In all, Marsik organised 28 training activities and 4 anti-piracy exercises, which were attended by 540 individuals. The end of Marsik in 2015 paved the way for the introduction of another CMR project, Crimario. Building on Marsik's achievements, Crimario was designed to improve the capacities of Indian Ocean institutions to gather, combine and share maritime data and thereby obtain a comprehensive view of their maritime domains. Crimario has been working to improve cooperation, coordination and interoperability among its 10 beneficiary countries and 5 regional maritime centers in the region. To achieve its goals, Crimario has developed a range of activities. Notably, the project has introduced EURIS, a web-based network that will facilitate information sharing and incident management. By mid-2017, Crimario had already organised 16 capacity-building activities and 2 crisis response trainings, gathering more than 320 participants from 10 countries in the Western Indian Ocean. But the fight against maritime criminality is complex and requires well-trained and equipped law enforcement and judicial institutions. This is why in 2010, the EU launched the Critical Maritime Routes Law Enforcement Agencies project, known as Crimlea. Crimlea has worked to improve the technical skills and knowledge of law enforcement and forensic officers, judges, prosecutors and coast guards in 9 selected countries. The goal was to reinforce the law enforcement chain and enable regional authorities not only to fight maritime criminals, but also to prosecute them. In its 7 years of implementation, Crimlea was able to train more than 900 people through nearly 70 training activities. The project has also provided equipment such as kits for maritime investigation and evidence analysis, which are essential for the effective working of law enforcement agents. The achievements of the Critical Maritime Routes Programme in the Indian Ocean show that progress can be made quite quickly to enhance capacities, skills and cooperation in the maritime security domain. The EU remains engaged with its regional partners, and there is room to achieve even more in the near future, as long as cooperation remains high.